By the last count, around 100 pages of classified slides and briefing materials from the Pentagon have now been found floating around the internet.
On that whistleblower who leaked top-secret documents about the government surveillance of Americans.
The documents range from briefing slides mapping out Ukrainian military positions. These secrets were sitting on the open web on a Discord server for a month.
The name Edward Snowden has become synonymous with one of the most significant whistleblowing incidents in modern history. You may think you know his story, the whistleblower who exposed the National Security Agency's surveillance practices. Yet Snowden's revelations continue, as he has recently made another bold claim. This time, it pertains to a topic that has captivated and perplexed people for decades, leaving many curious about what he has uncovered. In addition, recent leaks of Pentagon documents have been making headlines globally. What do these documents reveal? Is there hidden information that we are not aware of? Join us in today's video to uncover Snowden's latest claim and delve into the recent Pentagon documents leak that is stirring worldwide attention. The world is buzzing with speculation as a treasure trove of leaked documents, allegedly from the Pentagon, has sent shockwaves through Western defense circles. These documents, which surfaced online over the past week, seem to shed light on NATO intelligence in the Ukraine war, leaving defense officials scrambling to uncover the source of the leak. The possibility of Russian government involvement or pro-Russian sources has been floated, but no concrete conclusion has been reached. What makes this leak especially significant is the breadth of information it contains, ranging from estimates of casualties in the war to details on the training of Ukrainian forces. It's a rare glimpse into military secrets that are typically tightly guarded within the Pentagon and the defense industry. But what exactly do these leaked documents reveal? According to classified US military documents that have made their way into the public domain, suggest that 97 Special Forces personnel from NATO countries were active in Ukraine during February and March of this year. Reports from reputable media outlets such as the BBC and The Guardian highlight a document dated March 23, 2023, which indicates that more than half of these Western Special Forces deployed in Ukraine are from the United Kingdom. This has raised eyebrows and sparked questions, as the UK Ministry of Defence has warned against taking these allegations at face value. While the UK government had acknowledged conducting training with Ukrainian military forces in 2021, it has not publicly disclosed whether special forces have been active in the country since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. The leaked documents continue to unravel a web of intrigue and mystery, providing astonishing insights into the involvement of various countries in the Ukraine war. Latvia, a small country with a population of fewer than 2 million people, surprisingly had the second highest number of Special Forces personnel deployed in Ukraine among NATO countries, according to the leaked documents. The US and France also had a notable presence, with 14 and 15 Special Forces personnel respectively, while the Netherlands had just one. However, the document leaves crucial questions unanswered. Where are these allegedly deployed forces located? What are they doing? And perhaps most importantly, have these personnel numbers been maintained at the same level? The leaked documents are a puzzle with missing pieces, fueling speculation and stirring curiosity about the extent of NATO countries' involvement in the Ukraine conflict. But that's not all. Another leaked Pentagon document, dated March 2nd, reveals a stunning development. Serbia, a country that has refused to sanction Russia for its invasion of Ukraine, has reportedly agreed to supply arms to Kiev and may have already sent them. The document outlines European governments' responses to Ukraine's request for military training and lethal aid or weapons, and it was labelled "no foreign," meaning it was not allowed to be distributed to foreign intelligence services and militaries. The leak also exposes that Serbia declined to provide training to Ukrainian forces, raising eyebrows and prompting denials from Serbia's defense minister Milos Vucevic, who dismissed the reports as untrue. The plot thickens as Serbia, which has complex ties with both Russia and the European Union, tries to balance its interests amidst the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. In another leak that has sent shockwaves through the international community, a document obtained by the Washington Post has exposed Egypt's alleged plans to supply rockets and munitions to Russia. Dated February 17, the leaked document reveals that Egypt's President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi purportedly instructed officials to keep the production and shipment of weapons under wraps to avoid repercussions from the West. This stunning revelation has raised eyebrows and sparked controversy, especially considering that Egypt is one of the world's top recipients of US military aid, receiving a staggering $1.3 billion in military financing annually. The leaked information has been met with denials from Egyptian officials, with an unnamed state official dismissing it as informational absurdity and emphasizing Egypt's commitment to a balanced policy with all international parties. However, the leaked document has left many questions unanswered and has fueled speculation about Egypt's covert dealings with Russia. What other surprises could be lurking in the shadows waiting to be revealed? So what have the leaks already revealed? The leaked documents have blown the lid off US espionage tactics in relation to the war in Ukraine, revealing a web of covert activities that have caught the world's attention. If proven authentic, these documents paint a startling picture of the US's surveillance efforts. They show that the US had been eavesdropping on Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's calls with defense and military officials, exposing a level of scrutiny that goes beyond what was previously known. But that's not all. These leaks also expose apparent vulnerabilities in the Ukrainian air defense systems and provide insights into the size of the military battalions, shedding light on critical weaknesses that were previously hidden. As the leaks continue to unravel, they also shed light on the extent of US intelligence activities in the region. They suggest that the US had penetrated the Russian military forces and the infamous Wagner Group, a mercenary organization, to a much deeper extent than previously believed, revealing a level of infiltration that has left many astonished. But the leaks don't stop there. Other revelations include allegations of hesitancy from South Korean leaders in shipping artillery shells to Ukraine and opposition from Israel's Mossad spy service to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's proposed judiciary overhaul, exposing potential disagreements and conflicts within these countries' leadership. Even North Korea, known for its unpredictability, finds itself in the spotlight. US intelligence analysts reportedly believed a recent military parade in North Korea probably oversells the threat posed by its intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, to the United States, as per another leaked document. The source of the leak may have originated from an unexpected place: Discord, a social media platform popular among online gamers. The US Department of Justice wasted no time and launched a full-scale investigation into the incident. As top US officials publicly admit that they are still grappling to find answers, they were somewhere on the web, and where exactly and who had access at that point, we don't know. We simply don't know, shared Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, highlighting the urgency and complexity of the situation. The Pentagon is not taking this lightly either. They have initiated an initial review to assess the impact of the leaks on national security, with officials keeping a close eye on where the leaked slides are being shared and amplified. Being posted and amplified, as Chris Marr, assistant to the US Secretary of Defense for Public Affairs, described it. The gravity of the situation is further underscored by the fact that the US Justice Department has opened a criminal investigation into the acquisition and dissemination of the slides. The leak has also caught the attention of CIA Director William Burns, who called it deeply unfortunate. Speaking at Rice University, he emphasized that the US government takes this matter extremely seriously, and both the Pentagon and Department of Justice are leaving no stone unturned in their intense investigation to uncover the truth behind the leak. Now, let's turn our attention to the enigmatic Edward Snowden and his latest bombshell. As a former intelligence officer and whistleblower, Snowden made headlines in 2013 when he exposed the extent of the US government's surveillance programs by leaking classified documents to journalists. His revelations revealed that the government was secretly collecting data on millions of American citizens without their consent, igniting a global debate on privacy and government surveillance. Snowden quickly became one of the most polarizing figures in modern history, with some lauding him as a hero for his bravery in exposing government secrets, while others branded him a traitor who endangered national security. Snowden's disclosures peeled back the veil on the inner workings of the intelligence community, sparking crucial conversations about the delicate balance between national security and individual privacy. His actions also led to significant changes in US surveillance policy, and he continues to be a vocal advocate in the ongoing discourse on government surveillance and privacy rights. Despite facing charges and legal repercussions, Snowden remained steadfast in his mission, tirelessly advocating for transparency and accountability in government. But that's not all. Recently, Snowden has made another startling revelation that has left many scratching their heads. Taking to social media, he expressed his opinion that the government has been deceptive about unidentified objects taken out by jets, but he insists they are not of extraterrestrial origin. Instead, he claims they are merely a ploy by the government to sow panic and divert attention from more pressing issues like budgets and bombings. Shockingly, journalists have also pointed out the mainstream media seems to have overlooked the contentious issue of Nord Stream and the United States' role in it. According to climate scientists, the recent methane explosion at the Nord Stream gas pipelines is not just an environmental disaster, but a dire example of reckless and irresponsible release of greenhouse gas emissions. If proven to be an intentional act, it could be considered an environmental crime of alarming proportions. The Danish military's report paints a concerning picture, with the largest gas leak spanning a kilometre in diameter and even the smallest leak covering around 200 metres. The Nord Stream gas pipelines, which have been at the centre of the tensions between Russia and Europe, are now under scrutiny for their potential environmental impact. While Western governments have been cautious about directly accusing Russia, the Kremlin has pointed fingers at the West for the situation. Just recently, President Joe Biden condemned the pipeline blasts as a deliberate act of sabotage and vowed to collaborate with allies to uncover the truth. Now let's hear what you have to say about these revelations made by Edward Snowden and the Pentagon leaks in the comments below.